And welcome in live on the campus of Heritage High School. It's the boys' version of the 6A West Conference matchup. Starters for the Bulldogs: Xavier Brown, senior; Odie Williams, senior; Jackson Jorgensen, senior; Colson Crone and Quincy Bradford are your 5 Fayetteville Bulldogs. Starters for your Heritage War Eagles, coached by Coach Tom Olson. The Bulldogs are coached by Coach Brad Stamps, Coach Jordan, Coach Brown, and Coach McCullough. Starters for the Heritage War Eagles: number 3, Graham Neepling; Isaac Karras; Bryson Jackson; Emmett Blivens, and Ryan Wassman are the 5. See, that's what I see. As we get set to jump. Nothing left to say. But let's get it. There'll be control. War Eagles. Heritage with the basketball. Karras. Off to Neepling. Over to Wassman. Wassman with the shot, good. Two-0 Bulldog. War Eagles. Crone. Bradford. Brown. Jorgensen. No good. Loose ball. Jorgensen will come away with it. Brown. No good. And it's going to go over to the War Eagles. Long to Karras. Good. 4-0. Brown off to Williams. Brown, he'll try it again. Up with the rebound, Jackson Jorgensen for 2. Karras into the front court. Over to Wassman. Jackson, or Neepling, I'm sorry. To Blevins. Neepling. Good. Neepling for 3. 7-2 Heritage. Jorgensen, and he's going to be fouled. Emmett Blevins will be charged with the personal foul. Off the back iron, no good. 7-2 War Eagles. 6:01 here in the first quarter, first period. at the line for his second free throw attempt. For those that just tuned in, Jackson Jorgensen. And good, makes it 7-3. Off to Jackson. He'll bring it into the front court, guarded by Williams. Woo! Picks up the dribble to Wassman. Wassman with the jump. No good. Rebound comes to Jorgensen. He'll push the tempo. Off to Brown. And it's going to be blocked out of bounds by Jackson, who will stay with the Bulldogs of Fayetteville. Going to be a foul, two-shot foul. Jackson will get charged with the foul. Second team foul on the War Eagles. First on Jackson. Brown up and good. Makes it 7-4. 5:39 here early in the first period. Xavier Brown at the line with an attempt for his second free throw as he's hit the first one. Xavier eyes it, skies it, and he buys it. 7-5. Jackson with the basketball. Trying to get into the front court, guarded by Williams. And they're going to get Odie with the bump. Be the first team foul on the Bulldogs of Fayetteville. And the ball stolen away by Brown on the inbound as Xavier will take it all the way and we'll be tied up at 7. Bulldogs pick up pressure, full court, man-to-man. Wassman gets stuck in the corner. Down to Blivens. And he'll go up and he's going to be fouled by Crone. As Blivens will be at the line for 2. It's 5 minutes even, first period.
Number 13, Colson Crone, his first.
Off the back iron, no good. Second attempt by Blivens. It rolls around and falls through. Carter Cox into the game, replacing Emmett Blivens. Brown will pick it up into the front court. In the corner, Bradford. Rebound comes to Crone. He'll flip it up. No good. Loose ball. Crone and the putback. Stayed with it and was able to drop it back in for the deuce. Wassman. It's going to be a charge on the War Eagles. Nice charge taken there by the senior Xavier Brown. Brown will pick it up just and bring it into the front court. Nice. In the corner, Bradford. Good. QB threes, please. Long pass ahead to Carter. To Cox. Stolen away by Jorgensen. Dogs running. Jorgensen. And he's going to be called for the travel. A little Into the game. Bell, Adams, Tostin, and Johnson. Replacing Bradford, Crone, Williams, and Jorgensen. Dogs in a man-to-man. The defense has been pretty solid for the Bulldogs. Oh, in the corner, Wassman, good. Johnson, over to Brown, Bell. Tostin. Back to Johnson. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. 12-11, Dogs up 1. 3:13, first period. Tostin set the inbound. Steven looking. He'll get it into Brown. Brown will take it, and he's going to be fouled by Karras on the three-point attempt. At the line for 3 will be Xavier Brown. First one hits the front iron, no good. Set to check in will be Emmett Blivens, I believe, for Carter Cox. Brown at the line for 2 more free throw attempts as he was fouled on the three-pointer. If you just tuned in. Second one falls around and good. Third attempt. Up. No good, so he gets 1 of 2, 1 of 3 on the free throws, making 13-11. Jackson off to Blevins. Blevins trying to get downhill. He'll just throw it up. Bell with the rebound. TB. It's going to be a foul. Real slow start. Oh, it's going to be the 5th team foul. So we've got 2 shots. As the Dogs will be in the bonus for the remainder of the first period. Bell's first one up and good. Into the game, Odie Williams replacing Xavier Brown. Fayetteville, making note, is only playing, I believe, 1 junior. The entire roster and lineups are made of seniors. Very senior-laden ball club. As Bell knocks them both down to make it a 15-11 4-point game. Karras with the basketball, back to Wassman. He'll bring it into the front court. Three-pointer, no good. Long rebound comes to Williams. Off to Bell, he'll take it. No good, long rebound. Johnson. Nice entry pass, Tostin. Good. Tostin in for 2. Tostin. Steve Tostin for the bucket. It's going to be tied up. going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. Okay, Dante. Dante Adams, PD, with the tie up. So every time Dante does something, you'll hear me say, okay, Dante. Told his mom and dad I was going to do that. Tostin, off to Bell. He'll take it from the free throw line. Good! TB for the mid-range 2. Makes it an 8-point Bulldog lead. Almost stolen away. Wassman into the front court. Down to Blevins. Oh, what we got? They're going to get Tyler Bell. 13 foul on the Bulldogs. At the line, Emmett Blevins. First one by Blevins is up and good. Emmett Blevins started his career at Fayetteville High School, went to Harbor, and is now at Heritage. And I think this is the real good fit for the young man. Great to see kids find places that they feel might be a place they can have success as he knocks them both down. Comes from a great family. 19-13. Johnson into the front court. 1:35 to go in the period. Off to Jorgens. Jackson. Tostin to Johnson. Nice pass to Tostin on the cut for 2. Kenyon Johnson with the nice look. And they're going to get a timeout by the War Eagles of Heritage. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Lindsay & Associates, with an office in Fayetteville, an office in Rogers, and their newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay & Associates. We bring great neighbors together. It's also brought to you by Fayetteville Glass, located at 1725 College Avenue. Family owned since 1947. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. And lastly, First Choice Protection Systems. And get this, if you're a veteran, they will honor the veteran discount. So make sure to reach out to our good buddies at First Choice Protection Systems for all your security needs. As we'll get set to inbound. Dolph will come out in some pressure, get it over to Jackson. He'll be picked up full court by Williams. Man-to-man. 1:10 to go in the first period. Dogs with the 8-point lead. Blevins, he'll go up, no good. Odie with the rebound. Off to Johnson. Kenyon in the front court on the right side. He'll leave it for Williams. He'll walk into it. Good! Odie Williams, threes, please. Makes it a 24-13 ball game. What? All right. Stolen away. Rebound. Fight for it. Johnson to Bradford to Williams. Tostin down to Bradford. He'll shoot the mid-range jumper. Good! Quincy Bradford makes it a 26-13 Fayetteville lead. 30 seconds here in the quarter. Jackson will be picked up full court by Williams. He'll bring it into the front court. 15 seconds. Williams still with the basketball on the right side. He'll reverse it to Blevins. Blevins is going to lose it out of bounds. It's going to go over to Fayetteville with 4.8 seconds. Jorgensen set to inbound. Johnson, he'll get downhill all the way with the left hand. Good! Kenyon Johnson at the buzzer. Going to make it a 28-13 ball game. Fayetteville on, I believe, a 10 or more to nothing run in that sequence to end the quarter. Great defense by the Bulldogs. A lot of ball pressure as the quarter ran on, and then when they got in the bonus. First game tonight was your Fayetteville Lady Purple Dogs, leaving out 1-0 as they take care of business and come out victorious over the Lady War Eagles of Heritage. Leading scorer, Sanaya Coachman, smooth, and just a lot of great three-point shooting from the Lady Bulldogs in tonight's season or opening conference matchup. The ladies will be next again. You can catch them here on the Hill Media next Friday as they'll host in their home conference opener the Harbor Lady Wildcats. Tip off at 6 p.m. We'll be on there around 5:55 or so as we get set to start the second period. Wassman will inbound. You know what we say. Let's get it. Wassman. Dogs still in the man-to-man. Neepling. Stolen away by Crone. He'll leave it for Jorgensen. He'll bring it into the front court. Off to the senior, Xavier Brown. Loose. Stolen away. Thought he should have went up with that one. Wassman. Off to Jackson. Wassman out high. Down to Blivens. No good. Rebound, Bradford. All the shots that Heritage are taking have been very contested. Brown off to Crone. And Crone's going to be fouled by Jackson. His second, the first team foul of the period on the War Eagles. Into the game, Carter Cox replacing Bryson Jackson. Brown set to inbound. To Jorgensen. Good, nice inbound execution by the Fayetteville Bulldogs. 30-13 Fayetteville. Wassman. Ooh, stolen away by Brown. He's going to go coast to coast. Good. 32-13, and we're going to get a timeout with 6.5 to go here in the half. Fayetteville leading it 32-13. It's been all Fayetteville. The pressure, the defensive ball pressure, full court, has really started to give the War Eagles of Heritage a lot of problems here tonight. Nice crowd on a very dreary Saturday here in Northwest Arkansas for the conference opener. Once again, if you just tune in, next week you can catch us here as the Bulldogs travel home to open up their conference play at Bulldog Arena next Friday as they'll be taking on the Harbor Lady Wildcats and Wildcats with tip at 6 and 7:30 respectfully. Wassman set to inbound. He'll get it to Cox. Back to Wassman. Picked up full court by Williams. He'll get it over at the timeline. Harris off to Cox, over to Neepling. Blevins. Woo! Off to Wassman. Stolen away by Bradford. Another turnover. Bradford down to Crone down the lane. No good. Karras with the basketball. Off to Neepling. Over to Wassman. Cox out high. Blevins. Karras. Downhill, he'll shoot it up. No good. Blevins goes high for the rebound. Karras will come out of there with it to Blevins. He'll try it. No good. Rebound, Jackson. Jorgensen. Brown off to Bradford. QB. Good QB threes, please. And I believe they're going to get a foul on Heritage. 35-13 Fayetteville, 4:58 in the half. Second team foul. All Fayetteville here in the first half. Great defense. P.D. Adams into the lineup. No good. There's a lot going on. Fayetteville will be at the line for 2 free throw attempts. Jackson's third team foul. Brown's first one is up and good. Into the game. Lacavius Golden. Brown's second one is good. Golden is replacing Jackson in the lineup. Into the front court goes Golden. Guarded by Brown. To Karras. Trying to get downhill. He'll flip it to Neepling. He'll try it. No good. Rebound. Comes to Jorgensen. Nice flip. Adams. Jorgensen is going to bring it out. .14 on the shot clock. Off to Crone. Brown. Little mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound comes off to Wassman. He'll bring it into the time, across the timeline. Cox to Neepling to Wassman. Back to over to Neepling. Guarded by Adams. Wassman trying to drive baseline, and he's going to be called for, I believe, stepping on the baseline. Real good defense rotation by the Fayetteville Bulldogs here in the first half. Coach Stamps and staff, they have to be pleased by the rotation on the defensive end and just the transition and the way the ball is moving offensively. Johnson, Jorgensen, Adams, Toston, and Bell are the 5 Fayetteville Bulldogs. Jorgensen with the mid-range jumper. Good. 39-13 Bulldogs. Golden. He'll be picked up full court by PD. Ooh. Almost stolen away by Adams. Adams, and he's going to tie it up. Jump ball to go over to Fayetteville. Okay, Dante. There you go. You like that? T-Bell into the front court. Over to PD. Adams in the corner. Back to Bell. Over to Tolston. He'll pull up. Rims out. Rebound comes to Wassman. Ahead to Golden. He'll pick up his dribble. Nice cut. Caught someone sleeping. Nice cut by Wassman. Johnson to Bell in the corner. Jorgensen. No good, and it's gonna stay here. I believe they're gonna get Wassman with a hand in the back on the rebound of Tolston. 39-15, 2:11, first half. Been all Bulldogs. From the tip, it seems. The defensive pressure has really been the difference in tonight's ball game. Tolston, so he'll spin back, flips it up, no good. Loose, rebound, good. Jackson, no. Beckham Crone. And going to get a 5-second count as the Bulldog defense is absolutely suffocating. And also, too, the rebounding, offensive rebounding. The Bulldogs have made a very, very important effort to get all over both the offensive and defensive boards. Tolston, Adams from the corner. I think the ball was tipped a little bit. Stolen away by PD. Okay, Dante for the deuce. Stayed with it. Great awareness by the senior. Neepling. Again, guarded by Tolston. Over to Karras. He'll go down the lane, flips it up, no good. Rebound comes to Bell. Dogs in transition. Little floater, good. Tyler Bell with the floater. 45-15 Fayetteville. 1:03 to go in the half. Been all Fayetteville. As I believe we've seen about 10 or 11 10, the only junior that has played in tonight's game for the Fayetteville Bulldogs, Kenyon Johnson, the two-sport athletes. Golden being dogged by Adams. Off to Wassman. Over in the corner, Neepling back to Wassman. Trying to look to get it down to Blevins. Neepling will try baseline, skips over. Karras, downhill. Stolen away. Bell comes out of there with it for Fayetteville. Dogs going to play for one shot as really game clock, about a second and a half difference between game clock and shot clock. Maybe 1 second. 13. 11. 9. And going to be a shot clock violation with 1.3 to go. 45-15 Fayetteville. In the Karras. And it's going to be blocked. So at the half, Fayetteville leads it 45-15. We're going to take a break, but we'll be back. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Hill Media TV. And welcome back live to War Eagle Arena, where the Fayetteville Bulldogs lead it big here, 45-15 as we get ready to start the third quarter. And you know what I like to say, let's get it. Wassman set to inbound. He'll get it in to Jackson on the right wing, guarded by Williams. Fayetteville in the man-to-man. Niebling, he'll try the triple. Off the iron, up high goes Bradford for the rebound. QB with the crossover, left hand no good, rebound Jackson. He'll walk into the triple, good. Bryson Jackson for three. Makes it 45-18. Brown's just gonna walk and pick it up right before he crosses the timeline and bring it across. Leave it for Crone, off to Bradford. Williams. Jorgensen back out to Bradford. 15 on the shot clock. Brown. Jorgensen. Williams, the short jumper. Rebound comes to Wassman. To Jackson in the front court, right side. Trying to get downhill. He'll shoot it up off the backboard. Good. Jackson with 5 quick ones to start the half. Cuts it to 45-20. Jorgensen to Brown. Skipped over to Williams. To Jorgensen. No good. Jackson with the rebound. Blevins, he'll try it. No good. Rebound. Comes to Bradford on the long rebound. To Williams. He'll leave it off for Brown to bring it into the front court. Williams. Bradford in the corner. He'll try it. Good. QB threes, please. 48-20 Fayetteville. Believe that's Bradford's second triple of the night. I think he's got 8. Just a very balanced scoring attack for the Bulldogs here tonight versus the War Eagles of Heritage. Niebling being guarded by Brown. Stolen away by Brown. He'll leave it for Williams. Up with the layup. 50-20 Bulldogs. Karras off to Jackson. He'll leave it for Blevins. No good. Brown for 3. Good. Brown from downtown. Threes, please. 53-20 Fayetteville. All Fayetteville tonight. A very, very focused basketball team in the conference opener on the road. Blevins goes up. Good. Nice move by Emmett Blevins. Crone. Williams. Ball slipped out of the hands, it looked like, of Bradford on the turnover. Jackson. They're going to get the foul on the floor, Williams. Wassman. It's going to be a timeout. Just a little confusion. I'm pretty sure Coach Tom Olson wants to talk it over with his basketball team. Trailing 53-22 to the Fayetteville Bulldogs. If you're just tuning in, tonight's broadcast, I want to thank our sponsors for making Bulldog basketball possible here tonight. Our sponsors, Lindsay & Associates, with an office in Fayetteville, an office in Rogers, and their newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay & Associates. We bring great neighbors together. Also, first choice protection systems. And if you do and are a veteran, they will honor the veteran discount. So make sure to reach out for all your security needs to our good buddies at First Choice Protection Systems and Fayetteville Glass, located at 1725 College Avenue. Family owned since 1947. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. We're here live at Heritage War Eagle Arena on the campus of Rogers Heritage in Rogers, Arkansas. It's the 6A West Conference opener for both teams. Heritage will have basketball on the baseline. Wassman set to inbound. Blivens, nice play as he goes up and gets it. 53-24, ahead to Williams. He'll shoot the short mid-range jumper. Good, Odie Williams from about 15 out. That young man has really come into his own his senior year. Knew he had it, but he's starting to really show a lot of maturity. Blevins goes in, no good. It's going to stay with Heritage. Carter Cox into the game. He'll be replacing Isaac Karras. Jorgensen, Bell, Toston, and Adams for Brown, Crone, Bradford, and Williams. Stolen away by Jackson. Jorgensen will go all the way up with the left hand. Good, and the foul. As they're going to get Cox on the foul. Nice defensive steal by the senior Jackson Jorgensen and the left hand. And he'll be at the line for the and-one traditional and-one opportunity for Fayetteville. 3:35, 57-24 Bulldogs. J squared eyes it, buys it. He eyes it, skies it, and he buys it. Makes it 58-24 Bulldogs. Wassman will bring it into the front court. Guarded by Bell. He'll pick up the dribble. Back to Neepling. Neepling on the left side trying to get downhill. He'll pick it up, almost stolen away. Blivens goes down the lane for the dunk. Toston. He'll get it out. Bell. Good. TB threes, please. 61-26 Bulldogs. Jackson goes all the way, a little out of control. Cox with the basketball down to Blivens. And he's going to be fouled by Toston. I like Blivens tonight. He's been very aggressive the entire evening. As he'll be at the line for 2 free throws with 2:47 to go in the third period. Dogs up 61-26. First one by Blivens. No good. Blevins set for the second free throw attempt. And good. Bell into the front court, off to Crone. Toston over to Johnson. Crone. Adams. Nice pass down to Crone. Toston. Bell. Good. TB threes, please. 64-27 Fayetteville. Jackson. Still with the dribble. Trying to get downhill. Takes the contact. He'll try the triple. No good. Nice block out by Crone. Bell retrieves the basketball for Fayetteville into the front court. He'll get downhill. Nice pass to Crone. Beckham. Good! And the foul. As they're going to get Blivens. Nice downhill bounce pass to Beckham Crone from Tyler Bell for the deuce. And he'll go to the line for the traditional and one opportunity. I'm telling you, it's been all Fayetteville today. My partner says since breakfast, it's been all Fayetteville. Back iron, rebound, ahead to Jackson. Trying to get downhill, he'll get fouled. They're going to get a reach on Tolston. Team foul number 3 on the Bulldogs. His second. A lot of balanced scoring for Fayetteville here in tonight's ball game. I believe three or more players with double figures. Shot up, and he's going to be fouled by Tolston. His third. 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. At the line for 3 will be Jackson. First one hits the iron, no good. Second one is good. And he'll get 2 of 3. Makes it a 66-29 ball game. 1.5 to go here in the third period. Johnson with the basketball on the left wing. He'll bring it. Leave it off for Tolston. Tolston trying to get downhill. He'll flip it up, no good. Jackson with the basketball. Trying to get downhill. Flips it to Cox. And he's going to flip it up. Going to be team foul number 5 on Fayetteville. Jackson will go to the line for 2 free throws with 49.7 seconds here in the third quarter. Fayetteville with the comfortable lead, 66-29, as Bryce Jackson will be at the line for 2 free throws. First one back iron, no good. Did that do you some good, man? Jackson set for the second free throw attempt. And it's good. Makes it 66-30. Fayetteville. Bell will bring it into the front court on the right side. He'll leave it off for Adams. PD to Tolston. Steve to Johnson. Kenyon gets downhill. Nice play. He'll swing it. And they're going to get the technical. Going to be a technical on Tolston. It's going to be his 4th. First one is good by Neeple. 66-31. And he'll make both, make it 66-32. Ball will be taken out on the side. Spring Heritage ball. Mays set to inbound. He'll get it to Jackson. Dogs in the man-to-man. Adams guarding Jackson out high. They're going to play for the last shot, 10. And Jackson, no good. And they're going to get the foul.
Carries fouls number 14, Max Howard. That's his second. Team foul number 3.
Howard on the foul. 1.5 to go in the third quarter. Dogs lead it 66-32. And at the end of 3, Fayetteville leads it 66-32 over the Heritage War Eagles. Games tonight throughout the Northwest Arkansas 6A West Conference slate. I think you have Northside at Springdale. Harbor and Rogers will do battle. And I believe Bentonville plays Southside, I believe. I think that's who we have, Bentonville Southside. But conference is up on us. Fayetteville with the 66-32 lead here tonight. Now, we won't have postgame. We will bring that back in next Friday at Fayetteville High. We will get back into our normal postgame lineup. As I'm just going to say the player of the game, we're going to call it the team of the game. We're going to give the whole squad of Fayetteville tonight's players of the game, because it has been a big-time team effort here tonight. Fayetteville will get the basketball. Beckham Crone to set it off. Wisemiller with the ball knocked out of bounds. Brill. Brill with the ball. Out to Crone. Wisemiller. He'll try it. No good. He's going to stay with the War Eagles of Heritage. We are in the running clock, sportsmanship mode now. (66-32). Blevins, he'll go downhill. And good. Stolen away by Jackson. Makes it 66-36. Not a very focused pass on that inbound. Still have to finish the game. I know it's a lopsided score, but I know Coach Stamps and that staff are wanting to see just the little things that they can work on. .635. Bulldogs with the basketball. Brill will bring it into the front court. Leave it off. Huddy, no good. Ahead. Golden. And he's going to be fouled by Brill. First personal foul on Brill. First team foul on the Bulldogs here in the fourth and final period. Golden rattles around and drops in, 66-37. Second one by Golden is also good. Makes it 66-38 Bulldogs. 5.5 to play. Brill off to carry. It's going to be a foul. Jackson's fourth. Garrett, Carey, Brill, Crone, and Waysmiller. He'll go up, no good. Fight for a loose ball. Brill comes away with it. Off to Waysmiller. Back to Carey. He'll drive, a little floater up. Good! Charles Carey for two. 66-38, Fayetteville. 4:35 left in the ball game. Jackson with the basketball. He'll leave it for Wassman, off to Blevins. Golden to Wassman. To Jackson. He'll try to get downhill, spin back off the board, no good. Rebound comes to Crone. Weismiller off to Brill. Over to Carey. Carey drives. Crone back to Carey. He'll try it. No good. Brill up high with the rebound, and it's going to be off of Brill. We'll go over to the War Eagle of Heritage. And it looks like Coach Olsen has decided to let his starters start preparing for game number 2 as he will replace his entire starting 5. But you have to give Emmett Blevins a lot of hype, a lot of talk. The young man had a great game, and it's good to see the young man finally get in a situation where it just feels good and he can really have some success. Thought he played a great game tonight. I'm going to learn the young boys' names, and we'll get it. Weismiller, Garden, Neepling. Stolen away by Garrett. Huddy into the front court. He'll walk into it. No good. Woo! Stolen away by Garrett. Rebound to Golden. Neepling downhill with the step through. Nice move by Graham Neepling. Makes it 68-40. Irving. Barnett. Shot up. Good! Threes, please. Nass Waysmiller. 71-40. Neepling. No good. Rebound comes to Carey. He'll leave it ahead for Garrett. Hudson, nice bounce pass, stolen away by Neepling. And going to be stolen away. Barnett to Charles. Step through Carey. Good! Charles Carey with the nice Euro move in the left hand. .140 to go. Neepling. Stolen away by Brill. He'll pull back. Carey, no good. Rebound. Neepling. 1:20 to go left in the ballgame. 73-40 Fayetteville. They will go to 1-0 in the league. Reminder, Cox, no good. It's going to stay with Heritage. next Friday night, we will be on the air at 5:50 as the girls will open up the broadcast as they host the Harbor Lady Wildcats in their conference season opener at Bulldog Arena, followed by the boys tilt at 7:30 as they'll take on the Harbor Wildcats. It's going to be good by Golden. 73-43. Half a minute to go. Carry. Off to Brill. Simeon just going to dribble it out. Really no reason to foul. Brill off to Carey. And he's just going to stand out and dribble this thing out. And that's going to do it with the final score. The Fayetteville Bulldogs win it 73-43 over the Heritage War Eagles. Tonight's game was brought to you by Lindsay and Associates, with an office in Fayetteville, one in Rogers, and the newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay and Associates. We bring great neighbors together. It's also First Choice Protection Systems, and they will honor, if you are a veteran, they will honor the veteran discounts. So be sure to reach out for all your security needs to our good buddies at First Choice Protection Systems. Also, Fayetteville Glass. They're located at 1725 College Avenue. It's family owned since 1947. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. Once again, that's going to do it. We'll be back Friday. Once again, we'll be on there at 5:50 as Fayetteville will be at home for their conference opener as they'll take on the Harbor Lady Wildcats and the Harbor Wildcats from Bulldog Arena. We'll be on at 5:50. But once again, the final score, Fayetteville 73 and the Heritage War Eagles 43. You've been watching Bulldog basketball on the Hill Media TV, and you know my last words. Let's get it. Good night, everybody.